Hello, my name's Nikos, and I've been selling on Amazon for the last 5 years, and it's been quite a good April for us. As you can see here from the results, we finished April and with 10,387 and 73 pence in profit. Total sales were 39,383. We have got advertising costs or about 2,000. Okay, so roughly 8,300 quid profit. Yeah, for the month of April. Very pleased with this and very happy with how the business is going. It is amazing, okay, considering we, as I said, okay, we're in April and we're doing these numbers. These were, for me, Q4 numbers. So I think the next step for the business would be for me to be able to get the 10,000 profit, yeah, after the advertising cost. So we've still got 2K to play around with that we need to wiggle down. Okay, so we either need to do more, sell more, yeah, or we need to cut on the advertising cost. But we need to get to. It's nice. I just got another sell there now. We need to get to the next step really here for us. So that's what we're going to be doing as we're progressing. And I think the biggest part for me has been the fact that I'm selling under my own brand, either it being with private label, either it being with unique bundles. Yeah, I also do my occasional wholesale and arbitrage. Okay, so if I find a lead like this one here, I'm going to show you. So if I can find a lead like this one here, we've got it for 43 quid from a wholesaler. The wholesaler was Cogita, Nikos 100 for yourselves below to get 100 quid off your first order. And we sold it for 18.99. You can see how the profit was £8.84. The reasons to why I'm doing this is because it's selling 100 times a month. As you can see from the data here, yeah, it's clearly going to sell. So current sales 115 previously, and we're expecting in the future 316 according to Buy Bolt Pro. If I've got disposable income, why not do this? But the majority of the items that I'm selling, as I said, are from my private label brands. And what we're going to do here today is have a look and see what we could potentially find for ourselves. We're going to put a few different filters on Helium 10. Yeah, and if you're watching this, hoping you can still click the link below in the description, we can get 35% off your Helium 10 subscription for the whole year. It's absolutely insane. And yeah, that's what we're going to do today. We're going to treat and find out if we can find a product for us to sell. So I'm just going to get my Helium 10 browser up and going. So what we've got here is Helium 10 black box, and it's going to help us identify possibly opportunities of identifying products. So what we're going to do, you can see we've got numerous filters here, and by placing the filters, hopefully we can find a product that we could potentially launch as our own brand. So I'm going to go on sports and outdoors here today. We are going to go for maximum seller of 2. Now again, numerous times as I'm doing these, I explain myself as to why I'm doing 2. Well, the reasons to why I'm doing it is because you might have a seller that's selling as FBM and as FBA, hence was after 2. Well, I don't want to put sports on outdoors and put get an arbitrage product, hence why I put a maximum of 2. Well, I want a sale price, okay, a sale price, let's say, of 15 all the way to 35. In fact, let's go 20 to 35. And we want levels, how many sales per month. You got to be thinking, yeah, you don't want 300 sales per month. You don't want 500 sales per month. Yes, of course, it'd be nice for you to have a product that's doing that. But how often would you have to reorder? Here we're looking about someone who's launching their first product. So we're looking for someone that's selling 150 to 200 units per month, because that means, well, your first initial order of, let's say, 5 to 600 units, you've got plenty of stock for yourselves. I used to change the shipping size, but the oversized small category has become a bit of a golden nugget. So I'm going to leave that there. Variation can maximum of 1. And I'll put the weight maximum pounds 6. Okay, so that's 3 kg for us. And other information we need, a case number of images. Let's put maximum images of 4. So we're going to start with that. And review count. Yeah, let's start with that. Not gone bananas here, okay? We've just got a few information for our sports and outdoors. We've come up with 16 different items. So what we've done here is I've just opened everything for us, and we're just going to go through these. So that's interesting, okay? I've seen this listing quite a few times, or listings similar to it, as they get rid of used balls, basically. So this isn't something that we are after. I wouldn't even know how to source something like this. Obviously, you can speak to the golf course, but I wouldn't have that. Again, we've got another one, TaylorMade, massive brand. Colorway, again, massive brand. Wilson Nitro, I know Wilson's a massive brand, but I've been tempted to have a look at the new paddle boards. If that not paddle boards, paddle rackets. I think that might be an opportunity for anyone if you want to go deep into it and see what the cost would be of making it, because I know that's a big sport at the moment in time. So I wouldn't be selling that. Three-piece Minifit again, I know a massive brand. They made me so much money during lockdown. Whew. But yeah, I mean, you can see how we got SD online. So we've got one supplier potentially, that is Minifit, that are selling this. Next one we've got is Windmile, Sabre. Again, big brand, potentially getting away with it. But it'd be interesting to see if we could find this. If I had to guess, it would be something to do with darts. Hmm. If I had to guess, it would be something with darts, where to place it. Right, next thing, continuing. We've got connect to any dart mat. Yeah, dart mat. Nope, staying away from this. Last thing I want to do is have that. 24 by 8 football, soccer ball replacement nets fit. Right, so that's interesting. Yes, soccer nets. Oh, sorry. I'm sorry if you're watching this in the UK. I've just said the word soccer. I apologize for that. I apologize. Right. Definitely we could have better images for this. We could have how the item looks. They're selling 100 times a month. I don't even think that would be too expensive. Let's have a look. Perfect time of the season. Perfect time. So we've got the training ones. That's one of them. So they're selling it in pairs. Yeah, potentially better quality than what we've got here. Might as well close these so I'm not using them. So 23.99. So they're getting a pair for 50 potentially. I would have to go deep dive into this and have a look at what they are, but it looks like kind of a meh quality. I would definitely take better pictures of this. I'm going to look at this. How interesting that. I'm going to keep a note for myself on my calendar and have a look for next February to be looking at this year, because I can make this a better listing for sure. I can make this a better listing. Again, this is probably the same image that they've got here. So whoever left the review, I've just done that. So they get it like this, exactly as described. Took around 8 minutes setup. The length isn't that much. So if you could get this, yeah, if you could get this for about, if I had to guess, about £9. Yeah, let's have a look. Profitability calculator. If we could get this for £9, so I'm gonna put 0 there because I'm assuming £9 landed. Yeah, so £9 landed. Right. So if I had to guess, would have been 30, 30, 20. 0.8. Let's put. Had to be a lot cheaper for us to be worth our time. I still will investigate it because I think it might be worth it. I'd have to buy it for a fiver for me to be worth my time for this. Interesting. I'm going to put this on my calendar. So we've got next thing, we've got Childress electronic dartboard. Okay, so what could go wrong? You've got children and you've got electronics. So two horrible things that could go wrong with this item. But obviously, everyone's absolutely dart mad over here. You could do better images for sure. We've got 230 sales per month. Notice how we've got the tag there 100. Amazon is not that fast, I would say, with updating it. Helium Tim's a lot faster with it. I know that because of my personal item. So I've got an item that's got 350 sales, and I'm still stuck at 200 sales per month with it. So let's have a look what the margins are for these ones are. 9, 11. So let's say 10 quid landed. Horrible margins. Not worth my time. Even at 7 quid. I'd have to buy it all the way down to 5. Should be worth my time. Nope, not for me. Not for me. Alright, next one. Magnetic cap fishing rod holder. Well, that's interesting. Tiny. 100 times per month. It's weird. I was talking to Joel at work. He's like, was talking about, have you been fishing and do you know anything about it? It's weird how they've got nice A plus content, but they've only got 4 images. They've got a video. This really should have the sizes left on it. Moment of truth. We're here. Curious magnetic cap holder. So we have the same right here. I would say same mechanism. Same pretty much mechanism. We're at £2.15 to, whoa, say 6 quid landed. Let's put 7 landed even, yeah. Nice. Tasty. That's good. That's good. This is worth exploring. This is where now it's worth talking to the supplier and speaking throughout it. Nice. It's the same item, isn't it? It's the same item. Clever, clever, clever. That's on my note ones again, guys. If you're watching this, just another one to note down. Interesting. Right, next one. Balls, chalk spray, pack of 2. What a horrible image. 199. What is it? Trace. Tell me, what is it? What's the price here? Show buying options. 25 quid. It's not these, are they? Heavens. Guess I need to learn about bowling. Obviously, again, beautiful time of the year for this to be doing it. You can just do this somewhat better. I mean, I don't even know what it is, and people are buying it 200 times a month. So you could definitely make this a lot better than what this listing is. Interesting. You'd probably be able to do it as UK, make it as a unique bundle if you wanted to, not even private label. Wow. Right, next one. Pro tires, mountain bike tires, and 2 inner tubes. You're having a laugh. How many sales they're getting per month on this? 183 sales per month, and they've got horrible images. Is it a big brand, guys? Like, if you're watching this, put a comment. Coyote, is it a big brand? No, it says, would you say visit a store if it was? So Pro mountain bike tires. So it's the tires along with inner tubes. Right, let's have a look. So inner tubes don't seem to be that expensive. Let's have a look at bike inner tube actually. Interesting. Interesting because of this. That's why I think it's interesting. Wow. Nice one. Another different idea you could think of doing. We go aerodynamic tubing cycling triathlon. Something that I've learned is that triathletes love spending money on stuff. So this has gone crazy apparently. It's gone out of stock. Amazon EU. So what we've got here. Zone 3. This is a Zone 3 store. Looks like a bigger brand, okay? But Aero Top Tube Cycling Triathlon Bento Box Barrel. Can have something like this. And if you could buy it for 4, I would say. Nice. Another good one. Okay, triathletes love spending money, just so you know. Universal carry bag for electric golf trolley. If you're coming up with the idea to create a cover for a golf trolley, why not make better images? You've got the compatibility there. Right, so they've done this. This is better, but I reckon you could have done a better picture. I reckon they could have better pictures for it. Sorry, did I say they could have better pictures for it? Nice. Nice because it goes down to nothing. What's we on here? We're on 23. Last one for today to look at what else we got. Not golf, so definitely the last one. Maybe I'll take a picture with it open. For sure I'll be able to find something like it. Look at this. Foldable kettle. So for me, looking at the products here, what I'll be looking for, I think the football net, quite interesting. We've got the inner tubes for the bikes. That was very interesting too. We've got the triathlete tool. We've also had potentially even for a unique bundle for anyone's interested, doing those spray socks even. And what else we found? We found something quite good. Yeah, that was the best one, wasn't it? The best one was the magnetic cap rod holders. So that'll be something to look into. But I hope you enjoyed it. Okay, it isn't just the case of me just looking at the product and finding that's going to work straight away. So what would I have to do for each of these products? I would have to speak to the supplier, get a pricing for it, and then see if that pricing works for us. Then I would have to go and do a deep dive to see what is the search volume, how many sellers are on the listing. Okay, if it's feasible for us to be launching that product. But that rod holder just looks quite appealing for the price and quite a decent margin, even without quoting and asking Alibaba. So I really hope you enjoyed this. And yeah, again, if you're watching this today, I'm hoping that you can still click to get 35% off Helium 10. If you're watching this on a different day, the offer will still be down there, but for just 20% off. Thanks so much for watching, everyone. And according to YouTube, this should be the next video you should be watching.